Hello world, I'm an average Joe and I play games. In my last video, I talked about the best class for playing Destiny PvE solo. And if you missed that video, link is on the screen right now. Go check it out. And I will go ahead and spoil it for you that I believe that a Sunsinger Warlock is the best class to play Destiny PvE solo. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through what is, in my opinion, the best build for a Sunsinger Warlock. So let's get right into it. Alright, so as I mentioned, we are going to be a Sunsinger, and let's go over my class abilities really quick. So Solar Grenade, that's going to be the optimum grenade that you want to use for PvE soloing. It has the continuous damage that you can use to block off passageways and cover your tracks if you need to do a quick retreat. Sunsingers come with glide. A lot of people will use this balanced glide. In my opinion, this is not something that you should be using. Instead, use the second upgrade, the focused burst. This gives you the initial boost of speed, and this is what you're going to use to get out of trouble. And so, and you also notice that that our agility, we've maxed out armor and recovery. Agility, we are not focusing on. So focused burst will give you that boost of speed that you need to get out of trouble. Fireborn Radiance, that is the entire reason to play a Sunsinger Warlock when you're soloing, because this is going to give you that little bit of grace. So particularly when you're in respawn restricted zones, you can resurrect from the dead and come back. If you take an unlucky shot from a hobgoblin or get surrounded by thralls or get one-shotted by a boss or something like that, Fireborn is going to help you come back from life, which is the entire reason to run this build. Flame Shield, as you guys will see, I play very conservatively when I play solo, and so because of that, I'm going to focus on defense and hanging back and making sure that that we stay alive. And Flame Shield helps you do that, because if enemies do get in melee range, you can Flame Shield them, and that will give you that extra shield to take a few more bullets, take a few more hits, and be able to survive. And pro tip, you can do this even when your normal shield is eaten away. So if your shield gets eaten away and you're down on the red, you can Flame Shield somebody, and that'll give you just enough survivability to get back into cover and recharge your normal shield. We're going to focus on battle recovery and toughness. Radiant will increase the duration of radiance. We are not going to do Viking Funeral. I feel like that's, it's not really worth it. I feel like, you want to be killing enemies. You don't want to, deal a little damage over time. You want to deal a lot of damage and take them out. And we're not playing with anyone, so Orbs of Light don't really matter. We're going to take Divine Order to focus on toughness, and right now I have Touch of Flame just because I have not unlocked Gift of Sun yet. As soon as I unlock Gift of Sun, we will be taking that. So that's my abilities. As far as equipment goes, you can run basically any primary you want. I like auto rifles. For your secondaries, you want to have a set of sniper rifles, one of each of the different elements. I'm working on that now. All I have is a solar rifle, a couple different solar rifles. And then you also want fusion rifles of all the different elements. And the reason for this is because of the various arc burn and void burn and solar burn modifiers as you get to the higher level missions and strikes. So you want eventually a full complement of those. Personally, for your heavy slot, I like to run machine guns. They definitely help when you get into trouble. You can switch to that really quickly. You can take down the boss. I was just playing on some the weekly strike this week is the strike on Venus, which has a bunch of Vex enemies, which is why I have a Void machine gun equipped. And as far as equipment goes, I'm working on getting the right equipment mix, and so I just have a bunch of the Vanguard equipment, which gives me intellect and discipline. But you notice that I am working on my dead orbit reputation, because in my opinion, what you want to do as a solo Sunsinger is you want to actually focus on your grenade and your scorch. Your super doesn't really charging your super quickly through lots of intellect doesn't really matter a lot because you're only going to be using your super to resurrect from the dead, and the entire goal of this build is to not die very much. So you really only maybe are going to use your super once or twice in a mission. Sometimes, as you know, if I'm in a boss fight and the boss gets down to like 20% health, I may go into Radiance and just so I can toss out 4 or 5 grenades and switch to my heavy and just unload an entire clip in him just to finish it off. But that's really the only time that I'll use my Radiant ability outside of actually dying. So you don't need to charge it that quickly. Even if you max out your intellect, even in a boss fight, if you have to use Radiance, it's not going to charge up quickly enough to really matter to be able to use it again within that boss fight. So you want to focus on your discipline so you can use more grenades, and you want to focus on your strength so you can get additional flame shields from your Scorch ability. So anyways, guys, that is my best recommended class for soloing Destiny PvE. Feel free to leave your comments in the comment section below. Did I miss something in my build? Is there a way that I can optimize this? Or maybe you think that a Voidwalker or an entirely different class is the best class to solo PvE in Destiny. So look forward to hearing from you guys, and we'll see you in the next game.